I really wasn't planning on doing another video on Dr. Jill Biden. There's really no need to pile on the intellectually inferior or the culturally impoverished. But here's Chris Wallace of Fox News keeping the issue alive by arguing that Dr. Jill Biden is in the glorious tradition of Dr. Henry Kissinger and Dr. Martin Luther King. Watch.
Finally, there has been some criticism recently from conservatives, including some conservatives on Fox News, about the fact that First Lady-to-be Jill Biden goes by the title doctor. I wonder, what is the Biden's reaction to that, especially given the fact that so many people over the years, I think of Dr. Henry Kissinger, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, have gone by the title doctor, even though they're not medical doctors, and nobody seems to have made a fuss about that.
Now, I grant that neither Henry Kissinger nor Martin Luther King are medical doctors, but with Henry Kissinger, you've got one of the world's leading authorities on foreign affairs. Quite frankly, I don't think he needs the doctor title. First of all, he has the German accent. The Soviet Union has built up a formidable nuclear arsenal, blah, blah, blah. So he's got the actual capacity, and he's got the accent. He doesn't really need the doctor. With Martin Luther King, well, he doesn't need it either. King's great accomplishment was to be the leader of a powerful moral crusade. The kind of doctor credential, which, by the way, a lot of preachers and televangelists tend to use. They're referring to their doctorates from, I guess, divinity school. And so you've got Dr. Jimmy Swaggart, and you've got Dr. Creflo Dollar, and you've got Dr. Martin Luther King. But I think the bottom line of it is Jill Biden is no Henry Kissinger. Jill Biden is no Martin Luther King. Which raises the question of, what is Jill Biden's accomplishment? It's similar to Michelle Obama. I mean, these are people ultimately who have produced substandard intellectual work. I don't know if you've read Michelle Obama's Princeton thesis. It's available online. Christopher Hitchens described it as written in, quote, no known language. In other words, it's a semi-illiterate work, an embarrassment to Michelle Obama, an embarrassment to Princeton. Well, Jill Biden is in this tradition, an insecure person who's produced third-rate work, but wants to be sort of recognized as some kind of intellectual authority, and so parades the doctor title in order to achieve that. I think the real point that I think about when I survey all of this is this question. Who is the real elite in this country? Who are the people who have real accomplishments? Here's Trump on that subject.
You know, when they talk about the elite. Do you ever see the elite? They're not elite. You're the elite. You are the elite. You're smarter than they are. You make bigger incomes. You've got everything going, you know, so let them keep calling themselves. You ever hear it? Hey, you go to the best schools. You do a tremendous job. You own companies. You work for tremendous salaries. You do all the things that you do. You're talented with your hands, with your mind. And then you hear, the elite has just said. The elite. They're more elite than me. I have better everything than they have, including this.
So what Trump is saying, I think, in the end, is that real accomplishment doesn't have to parade behind credentials. It stands on itself. If you're able to build a successful business, come up with an innovation or an invention, produce books and powerful ideas, those ultimately are your credential. You don't have to go marching around calling yourself Esquire or PhD or doctor, pretending to a sort of achievement that you haven't really done.